All right, welcome back. It's Thursday. So we are going to finish up our 2.3 notes, like I said yesterday, with some extra notes and some vocab. So this video won't be very long. So looking at your composition book, hopefully you have your notes taped in here on the left side. This is 106. Over here is 107. So on 107, I just want to give you a little bit extra notes. If you read in 2.3, they mentioned this formula of y, and you can make this big like I am, y equals mx plus b. And you want to use a little b. What all these letters stand for, they all have a purpose and they all have a name. So I want to go through each of the names because as we write things in this format, like we did with Emil and Henry and the two other companies for the t-shirts, they all got written in this format. Each number and each variable has a purpose and it has a name. So on the quiz, it may say, what's the dependent variable? You need to know who that is and where it's located. So I'm going to give you some little cheater notes here to kind of help you out. Your y. All right, now again, it doesn't always have to be a Y. It could be a D or a L or an M, but typically we would put Y. This guy right here, we're just going to draw a little arrow down. This is your dependent variable. So whatever is out here on the equal sign, it's always going to be your dependent. And that's why? Because it depends on what's going on mathematically on the other side of the equal sign. It also has a second name. Its second name is the y-axis. So sometimes on a quiz it may say, what's your y-axis number? Well, that's whatever this particular answer is right here. So if this was a 3, your y-axis number would be 3. All right, let's talk about the M. I'm going to kind of make my arrows everywhere because I have to write sort of big, but you can make yours however you want. Now, we've known this M. We've done this M many, many times. Some of you know it as rate of change, unit rate, all that stuff, okay? So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of notes here. You'll see it called the constant, as you've learned before in the past. And I'm going to put a comma, unit rate. Another one is coefficient. And we learned that one yesterday. Coefficient is a number that's in front of any variable. And coefficient, if you can't read my writing, it is in your textbook. It's one of the vocabs you're going to do today, so you can always clean that up. I'm trying to write as neat as possible with this tablet. All right, let's talk about the X. Let's see if I can pick a better color. Well, I'm limited on colors, so I guess I'm going to go with blue. Okay. Your X. And again, kind of follow my arrow system here. The X is known as your independent variable. Y is dependent. X is independent. And just like over here, this one's called the y-axis. Obviously, this one's called your x-axis. So on a quiz, if it says, what is the x-axis number? It's whatever your x is at the time, whatever seems to be your independent variable. All right, we have one left. I'm going to see if green works. You have B. B is the easiest one to remember, but everybody forgets for some reason. So your B is your start. This is where your whole graph starts. So another way to name that is your y-intercept. So your y-intercept is your start. It's where your first dot went down or where it's crossing that Y axis like I showed you guys yesterday. All right, so you do have some vocabulary that you need to do today. There's 3 words, so let's just go ahead and write down here. You're going to put vocab. All right, now your vocab is located in your textbook on page 32 and 33. The words are, I want the definitions from the back of the book with an example if it has one. So you have 3 words today. You have y-intercept, you have coefficient, and you have solution of an equation. Now, of course, don't write as big as I am. You're not on a tablet. You can definitely fit all of this on your right-hand side. All right, so once you're done with this, go ahead and fill in your definitions with examples. And then I'm going to pull up our 2.4 notes in the next video.